What's up, YouTube? This is going to be another thrift haul video, as I got stuff moving around on me. So let's go ahead and get into it. I bought this stuff over the last few weeks. First up, bought a pair of I guess track pants. They're Adidas, blue with blue stripes, size medium, $6.99. I got an Adidas sweatband. I didn't have any. I bought this for about, oh, it's reversible, by the way. I bought this, a bag, and a couple of ties that I'll show you here in a moment. This was at the bin store. I literally paid, I think, like $1 or less than $1. So I mean, I literally got some of this stuff for a few cents. This was, I don't know, 10, 20 cents or whatnot. This was the bag I was talking about. It is a Polo Ralph Lauren. I was pretty fortunate to find this at the bin store. Usually, my experience at the bin store is you're having to fight people to look at anything, and it's just a big pile of clothes and books and whatnot, and lots of drama going on. So I usually stay away from it there. I just happened to walk in that day and this was there, so I was happy to get this. I don't know exactly what I'll use it for, but I'll find something. This was a pair of Adidas shorts. Using for going to the gym and whatnot. These were $4.99. Another pair of Adidas shorts, $5.99, size medium. I'll just use these for going to the gym and whatnot. And again, these are some Nike like track pants. These are size medium. These were $8. These are in really good shape. They kind of look like Adidas. They got the zippers on the cuffs. Got a Polo Ralph Lauren t-shirt, $3.99. Got a Nike shirt for also going for the gym. This says $10.99 on that. This was a day that everything was half off in the store, so I only paid like $5 for it. And even then, I was really pushing it. But I didn't. It was $5. It's like brand new, so I bought that. Another Polo pocket tee. This one was $4. Adidas t-shirt, again, for going to the gym, $4. This is a Levi's, I guess you call them Hanleys. This is kind of like an undershirt. Fits me nice. This, gosh, I think this was like $2 or $3. This is a long sleeve for the winter, even though it's middle of summer. It was $4. It is another Ralph Lauren shirt. $6, another Ralph Lauren long sleeve, like thermal shirt. Got a ton of Ralph Lauren, it seems. This had a price tag on it of $8 at the Salvation Army, but everything was like, it was a President's Day sale. It was half off, so $4. But it's like brand new. Nike Dry Fit. This one. Yet another Polo t-shirt. This one was $2. This is a leather jacket. Found this was at Goodwill. I didn't have any black leather jackets. Yeah, this is called Club Room. I think it's a Macy's brand, size large. It's a made in China jacket. It's nothing special. I think these retail for like $100. I mean, it was in fantastic shape. I think everybody needs to have themselves a black leather jacket for the winter time. It was $15. I mean, heck, why not? This I was very happy to come across. I'm going to give this to my dad. It's a Pendleton. I mean, Pendletons, they start at like $125, go up to $150. This one was in fantastic shape. Had a price tag of $8 on it, which is what they normally cost. I would have happily paid that, but it was up for that President's Day sale, and it was only $4. $10. These are Guess jeans. I think the green label. Guess Jeans USA, the green label. These are like vintage, like 90s or possibly 80s. I think the blue ones were 90s, and the greens were like from the 80s. The condition, these are my size. The condition of these pants were just fantastic. These are the George Marciano and Guess Jeans. You see that logo on there, and what's amazing about these is, I mean, they were creased. I mean, they look like they're in fantastic, perfect condition. I mean, it looked like they were never even worn. It's amazing, really. But yeah, $10, old vintage Guess jeans. These are a pair of Wranglers. They were $13. These were like brand new. These are some really good work pants that I bought for work. These have all like that fire retardant stuff on them, and these are like the high-end, top of the line work pants made by Wrangler. And since I go through pants pretty quickly with my job, I thought it was a pretty good deal. I was really happy to come across this shirt. I was flipping through there. Had a price tag of $5.99 on it from I think Savers or Goodwill. It was Savers, and I just happened to see the D&G beachwear. I'm like, D&G? Is it possible that is Dolce & Gabbana? I think that's how you say it. And so flipped it up, opened up the shirt. And it's got a holographic tag on there. It says Dolce & Gabbana. It's got little D's and C's in there. So I think these kind of shirts, you look at their websites, I mean, they're $100, $200 or whatnot. Crazy money for a t-shirt. I mean, it looks like it's brand new. $6. It's a steal. Got these at Savers. These were $17.99, $18. They're a Stacy Adams. I think these sell at like Macy's for $100. I'm gonna say right now, I'm not a fan of these shoes. I really didn't have any black dress shoes, and these looked like they were brand new. I'm not a fan of the chisel toe. I just bought them just for the fact it gives me something to use for now until I find something better. But I definitely recommend not buying these shoes. I mean, they don't have a rubber sole on them. They tried to make it look like they're welted, but they're not. And I definitely would not recommend a shoe like this. A lot of this shoe is glued together and whatnot. I'm just saying, don't buy a shoe like this. Don't pay a retail price. I mean, this was, $18. It'll do for in the meantime until I can find something better at the thrift store. These are these are George's. They're made in Spain. I forget the price I paid for these. These came with shoe trees. Well, actually, I bought the shoe trees there. Shoe trees were a couple $. These are George's. They do have some little bit of like creasing on the toes. Try to do some research on how to try to remove that. I think you hit them with like a heat gun, and hit them. Obviously, I'll clean them. I mean, they're a little dirty. They need to be put some polish on it, whatnot. I think I can restore these to pretty good shape. They're not too bad looking on the bottoms. They used to have a price tag for $12.20. I mean, but these are a better quality shoe. You can see these are Goodyear welted and whatnot, and they're my size, so I figure it'd be a fun project to pull a little bit elbow grease into these and see how good a condition I can bring these back to. These are ET Whites. I think these were an American brand. Now these ones were made in England. ET White has since gone out of business. I mean, they used to make shoes for like American soldiers and whatnot. From my understanding, these were $15. Really good shape, my size. These, I think, these things retailed right around $200 when they were new. But it's a shame. I looked up the company. They did go out of business in about 2010. The Georges are still will make shoes. I looked them up. They're like €250, which comes up to around $300 or whatnot when they were new. I mean, obviously they're far from new, but they're a good quality shoe. One thing I got an idea was if you was it trip to the flea. A trip to the flea market. Trip to the flea. He's a YouTube channel. Very excellent videos. Way better than the one you're watching now. Even if anyone is even watching this, I don't know. One thing I noticed, he goes and he finds great clothes, better stuff than I find. But he always goes and he looks through the mugs, and he finds some good-looking mugs and Ralph Lauren and whatnot. I'm like, I'd never even thought about looking through at the mugs and whatnot. So I just happened to be out in Arkansas, and I was looking down through the mugs, and on the very bottom shelf, I almost had to get down like on my knees, look underneath there, and I see this little guy on the very bottom shelf, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I found this, and then I found these other ones here, and these are Polo Bear mugs, Ralph Lauren. Their normal price of mugs over there is 99 cents. So I saw this guy first, so then I started, I found these other ones a few feet away on the other side. But again, this one is called Cowboy Bear, also at 99 cents. This one is Captain Bear, 99 cents. And this one here is Alpine Bear, again 99 cents. Ralph Lauren, no chips. Great looking mug. I would have never thought to look through the mugs if it wasn't for watching the Trip to the Flea. So check out his channel. Shout out to him. Thanks for giving me the idea. And I was pretty happy. I don't even think I have any coffee mugs, so I don't really drink coffee. But regardless, those are pretty awesome find. I was pretty happy with it. Go over some of the ties I bought at the thrift. This was one of the ties that was in the Goodwill bin store. I literally paid like 10-20 cents for this. This is a Michael Kors tie. It's all silk. And what I thought was funny is the bin store, I mean, they had this thing for basically their 10-20 cents or whatnot. You're paying for the weight. Next door they had a Michael Kors tie, and they were asking like crazy. It was a good looking tie, but they were asking like $8 for it. I'm like, you 10 cents over here, right next door, and the next door, the regular Goodwill are asking $8, which, I mean, really is mind blowing. I mean, it was basically the same type of tie, same brand, same quality, good looking tie, and the price difference was just amazing to me. But Michael Kors, made in USA. This one was made in USA. Yep, made in USA. This one I bought at Goodwill, at not the bin store. This was $2.20. It's a Pierre Cardin silk tie. Show this one here. Oh, this one. I bought this one here. This is made by some company called, well, I can't even pronounce it, but it is made in Italy. It is a silk tie. I doubt it's worth any money, but it is I like the color. Blue and gold reminds me of my car. Italian made. Pretty much everything in Italy is pretty good quality. So that tie was $2.20. This tie here this is the most amount of money I've ever paid for a tie so far. $4.99. But it is a Christian Dior tie. I thought it looked fantastic, so $5. This tie here, $4. This tie here is made by Format, and this one was actually made in Japan. I had never seen a tie that was made in Japan, and it was a good looking tie. Really looks like it was high quality. I don't know a lot about ties, so by a company I never heard of, but to me, just being able to buy a tie that was made in Japan, I mean, it says it here in the silk there. It's a very good looking tie. $4. I thought it was worth it. This here is a Paul Smith. This tie is made in England. This was $2.20 at Goodwill. Unfortunately, the thing about this tie, it has a dry cleaner barcode on it, which I have no idea how the heck to get it off. I tried some tweezers, and it's like really on there. I'm scared I'm gonna hurt the tie trying to remove this. If anybody knows a way how to get rid of a dry cleaner tag, I mean, it's actually got this like this name on it, like his last name and first initial. So anyway, if anyone knows how to remove those tags, I'd like to know it. I mean, no one's going to see it, but it does bother me having somebody else's name on this tie. But whoever they were, Aegean, thank you for donating this small Smith tie. From what I looked up on the internet, they are a high dollar tie. It's another high dollar tie. This one here, you can all see the little tiny logos on there. I think you might be able to guess already who makes this tie. It is a Burberry of London, even though this tie was made in the USA. $3. I mean, these things retail for like $100, which is crazy in my opinion, but I definitely paid $4 for a Burberry tie. This tie here is a Robert Talbot. Again, another good $100 tie. Well, I mean, it looks in just fantastic condition. Doesn't look like it was ever used. I think these were, I think $2 at Goodwill. It was $2. And yet another Robert Talbot tie. Fantastic shape. Again, it was like $2. Steel. This shirt, this company I've never heard of. EQ. I don't know how to say it. Equilibrio Italia. Shirt made in Italy. It's size S. They must have like some type of different sizing over there in Europe, because I've never been able to wear a size S since I was a little kid. I usually wear a size large or an extra large because I have a pretty large neck. But heck, this was what did I pay for this? I forget. It doesn't have a price tag on it. I forget what I paid for this shirt. Regardless, it fits me. It's made Italian. I think it was only a few dollars though. I think it was like $2 or $3. This is also another dress shirt. This one here is a Christian Dior. They had a $7, basically $6.99. And I'll probably end up. Man, there's no It looked like it's had, you know, it's been just been dry cleaned and everything. So pretty happy. Christian Dior shirt. This is another good shirt I was pretty happy to find. This is a Yves Saint Laurent. I don't know exactly how you say it. I probably butchered it, but again, $7. You know, for going to church, business meetings, or whatnot. I was pretty happy to find it. This shirt here, Hugo Boss. This was, if I remember correctly, this was like $2. I was pretty happy to find this, you know, this shirt. One little history lesson. From what I understand, Hugo Boss used to make the uniforms. They got started back in like World War II, and they used to make the uniforms for Nazi soldiers. So that was kind of surprising, but it was a different world again back then. I am not going to hold it against them, but $2 for a Hugo Boss shirt. Needs to be ironed, obviously, but hey, great deal. And on that topic of Hugo Boss, this is a Hugo Boss suit. From what I understand, from looking at their site, Hugo Boss suits go from anywhere from, you know, $500 to $1,200. I have no idea what this suit cost. It was made for Dillard's. You know, it's a shirt and pants. It was $20, and this suit absolutely fit me perfectly. Jacket, the pants, usually you gotta end up having to adjust something. This one needed absolutely nothing. Pants fit me around the waist, the length. The jacket fits me perfectly. I was pleasantly surprised. Needs absolutely nothing but a dry cleaning, and it was $20 total. Steal. This suit here, made in Italy. It is a Valentino. Let's see if I can get you this tag here. Valentino Umo. The pants, the jacket fits me perfectly. The pants got to be taken in about 1 inch on the waist and be raised up about 2 inches on the legs. But I think Valentino suits are like, you know, a good $2,500 or whatnot. This is an older suit. It's the double-breasted, so it's a little bit older suit, but you know, these are suits that I'd never be able to afford if I didn't pick them up at a thrift store. You know, I can't pay, you know, $2,500 for a suit on with my budget. So but I can't afford to take these to a tailor and have the pants adjusted. So anyways, thanks for hanging out with me. If you're watching this video, hopefully hit that like button,